You can now make online payments to Institute of Agro, Technology and Rural Science, University of Colombo via GovPay.
At around 8:30 p.m. last night in Talagolla, a tree collapsed onto a moving three-wheeler and a building on the opposite side of the Mavanalla-Rambukkana road. Power lines were also damaged in the incident, resulting in power outages in the area. 4 individuals, including a 2.5-year-old infant, were trapped inside the three-wheeler. They were rescued by residents with the assistance of police and army personnel and the Mavanalla Fire Brigade. The infant was rescued first, and a 57-year-old male passenger who had sustained head injuries was rescued about an hour later. A 48-year-old female passenger and the driver of the three-wheeler were rescued approximately 5 hours after the incident, but the driver had already succumbed to his injuries. The rescued passengers, identified as the members of the same family, were admitted to Mavanalla Base Hospital. The deceased driver was identified as a 38-year-old resident of Kappagoda, Mavanalla. Disaster management officials of the Mavanalla Divisional Secretariat awarded 1 million rupees in compensation to the family of the deceased driver. In the meantime, traffic congestion was created in the Mavanalla-Rambukkana area owing to the collapsed tree. A building on the other side of the road and a lorry inside the building was also damaged during the collapse. Acting Mavanalla Magistrate Kamani Megasurya arrived at the site today for an inspection. Local residents warned that there are many other trees on this road that are at risk of collapsing. Meanwhile, 6 people lost their lives when a rock slide collapsed onto a restaurant and an adjacent residence in the Hingulaganethanna area along the Colombo-Kandy main road. Authorities took steps to completely close the Colombo-Kandy main road in the Ganethanna area due to the danger posed by the incident. The road was reopened today with the restrictions specifically for GCE advanced level candidates and individuals commuting for their daily duties. Only 3 buses operated on the road today, while train services continued as usual. Meanwhile, a discussion regarding the reopening of the road and other related matters was held today in Lower Kadugannava. Meanwhile, in Parliament, Minister of Transport, Highways and Urban Development Bimal Ratnayaka commented on the situation in Kadugannava.
According to yesterday's assessment, the fallen rock and other rocks at risk of collapsing were to be blasted and removed following the advice of the National Building Research Organisation in order to reopen at least one lane of the road within 2 or 3 days. However, the Director General of Road Development Authority called me and said that the NBRO advised there would be a risk in blasting the rocks during the rainy weather. Therefore, their recommendation is to reconstruct the damaged section of the road around the 98th kilometer mark. We are planning to carry out these reconstructions and hope to open at least one lane of the country road by tomorrow or at the day after. Once the weather improves, a significant overhaul will be required. At present, the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau has commenced surveys via drones and they are planning to conduct physical surveys to assess the situation. The situation in Kadugannava is critical and we expect to receive the overall report, discuss the findings with the President and take necessary actions.
Meanwhile, in view of the prevailing adverse weather, the National Building Research Organisation issued a Level 2 landslide warning for several areas in the Badulla, Gol, Kalutara, Matara, Kandy, Kegol and Ratnapura districts. Against this backdrop, the Department of Meteorology stated that prevailing showery conditions over the island are expected to continue during the next few days. The Met Department further forecast that showers or thunder showers will occur at times in the northern, north-central, eastern, Uva and southern provinces.